Hello everyone, my name is Duke Porter, and I want to welcome you all to our very first health education webisode. And I'm joined here with...
Hi everybody, my name is Daquela Hopper, Member Services Navigator for Black Women's Exchange and other local institutions. What I do is help Black people live healthier, successful lives. You can always text our community number at 410-826-6264.
Absolutely. And I want to send out a reminder that even if you do not need services, still connect with us. There's opportunities to engage with us on a more personal level, find out more information from our webisodes, refer a friend, various opportunities to engage with us, and even possibly appear on a future webisode if you so choose. So please make sure you text that number 410-826-6264. But today, we're talking about HCV, which stands for Hepatitis C, which is a disease that is capable of inflaming and infecting the liver. But why are we talking about that?
Like you said, hepatitis C affects the liver, and we need our livers because they filter our blood. Baltimore actually has the highest rate of infection in the state of Maryland, infecting over 384 people out of 100,000. Being that Baltimore is almost 70% Black, this is a huge issue in our community.
Okay. Understood, but hepatitis C isn't something I'm like super familiar with.
Right.
Like I don't even know anyone personally that has it, but is this a disease that people suffer with in silence?
Yeah, definitely. 2 out of 3 people don't even know that they're infected. 70% of infections are asymptomatic, and it can take decades for signs of illness to show up.
Wow, but even asymptomatic people still suffer from the disease. So I heard that it shows up as like bleeding or bruising easily, fatigue or poor appetites, and jaundice disease, which is the discoloration of eyes and skin showing up as yellow, which is most commonly seen in people suffering with diabetes, but it shows up here too. At this time, if you happen to know anyone that suffers from hepatitis C, please share that story with us by texting our community number 410-826-6264. Your stories and input is important to us, and it can be featured on future webisodes. But hepatitis C is completely curable, right?
Yeah, HCV can be cured if it's treated early enough with an 8 to 12 week treatment regimen, but HCV can exist in the body with no symptoms until it has reached an advanced stage. This is why it's so important to get tested for HCV and avoid activities that increase our risk of contracting HCV. What are the risk factors for contracting HCV?
Well, I've come to understand from conversations with you that it's blood transfusions or solid organs from HCV positive persons who happen to donate, and also mother to child through birthing. Risk factors including if they were ever on long-term kidney dialysis, or if they have multiple sex partners, or if someone is infected with HCV and they happen to share items with a person, like razors for instance, and last but certainly not least, sharing needles.
It's important to note that testing is done using 2 blood tests. Similar to the HIV test, the HCV test uses a positive test for HCV antibodies, as well as a positive RNA, ribonucleic acid, confirmatory test through either a nucleic acid test or an HCV antigen test. And according to estimates by the CDC, 25% of people with HIV are co-infected with HCV, and over 55% of the people co-infected in Maryland actually live in Baltimore City.
Yikes. Well, it's important to know that if you are interested in being aware of your status, be sure to reach out to local health facilities. And if you live in Maryland, you can reach out to Daquela for any help navigating those particular resources. Lastly, I want to say that because of COVID-19, it's been estimated that substance abuse has increased by 30%. So it's important to note that even if you don't happen to have any of these risk factors, someone you may love or know might. And so it's important to get tested for these things. And that is the end of this particular webisode. Health Education signing out.
Peace.